Hello, this is your girl, Omoye's Corner. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate your support. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for the amazing support, for the consistent support, for your love. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I know this video is coming at a time where a lot of people are asleep, but I decided to bring this on because we have to talk about this. You know, for most of you, you guys know that Nigerian election is coming up. So the closer it's getting, the I decided, you know what, I need to start doing videos to speak on this election process or speak on this election that we're currently having in Nigeria, and sensitize people. Maybe somebody out there is listening in Nigeria, wherever you are in the world, and you're thinking of going back to Nigeria to vote. My hope is that, you listen to this video or someone else's video, it doesn't matter, and so we can, because right now, I know that Peter the Rock Obi is going to win this election. There's nothing that's going to stop it from happening. So, I need to add my 2 cents and do my own part to make sure that Peter the Rock Obi becomes the president of Nigeria. Matter of fact, he will be. Come next year, February, we're going to be celebrating. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. And if you're a returning subscriber and you're joining me at this time, well, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. So anyway, so earlier on in the day, right, and I'm sure a lot of my Nigerian brothers and sisters are already aware of this, that the chairman or the DG, is it the chairman or DG of the Labour Party, Donyo Kukwe, he tendered his resignations at some point during the day today. And I think that was a laudable, um, it was laudable on his part. I have the utmost respect for Mr. Donyo Kukwe. Sir, thank you so much. I know that prosperity is going to be kind to you. Thank you for starting this fight. Thank you for being who you are and for, putting in your resignation and doing what putting your the nation's interest, the interest of the young people in Nigeria ahead of yours. We're really, really grateful to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dunyo Okupe. We really appreciate you. So I saw the letter and I'll just read it really quickly, right? That he tendered to tell you how thoughtful what this Obi movement is doing to people. The man has not already, he's not yet there. He's not yet in the office, right? He's on his way there, but the mindset of people are changing. See, let me read what Mr. Donyo Kupe's letter read. He said, Dear Peter, you will recall that I briefed you yesterday about my personal travails in seeking justice and clearing my name using the Nigerian legal system to pursue same. I have invested too much in your campaign to allow my personal travails to become a source of distraction. In the circumstances, I have opted to step aside and plead that you appoint a new campaign DG who can continue the assignment with zero distractions. God bless you and family. I mean, guys, I don't know. What a letter. What a thoughtful man. This letter reeks of someone who is thinking ahead, who's not thinking about himself. He's thinking of the greater good of the people. And by the way, he did not commit a crime per se. He did not commit a crime. The money just passed through him And of course, we all know, you and I can name the number of people that should be locked up and the keys thrown away in Nigeria. We know how selective the justice system in Nigeria is. Matter of fact, we have no justice system. We really have. We have none. There's nothing we have, you know? So reading this letter just kind of fired me up. I'm like, you know what? I've been supporting Obi before. Hmm? I've been supporting him with my 100% before. Now I'm giving my 200% to this election. Because you know what? What also really impressed me is I think I saw one of the quotes. Yes, I saw one of the quotes on Peter Obi's Twitter handle. And he says, it wasn't a quote really, it's really what he said. He said, in my life, I have never stayed where they dropped me. Otherwise, I would have been where they dropped me before. This election, if they like, let them do anything about the people who are around me. I will get there. Talk about resilience. Talk about talk and do, president. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. I'm telling you guys, Peter Obi is Peter Obi, it's Peter the Rock Obi time. I don't care what anybody's saying. I'm not seeing any other person. There's no other candidate in Nigeria that can measure up to Peter the Rock Obi. There's none. No one. No one. Because as it stands, winning the election is one thing, but the work that we have ahead of us is another thing. There's so much work to be done in Nigeria, it's not even funny. There's so much work. We have a lot of work ahead of us. This is the only time that we have to get this right. If we do not get this right, I saw a video recently of some African leaders who signed off their rights to their minerals to an external body. Make that make sense. I'm sure when they were signing off the rights of their minerals to these people, to the outside body, they did not consult the people. They did not consult them to say, hey, people, oh, there's an external body, outside body that wants to buy or that wants us to give the rights of our minerals to them. Oh. What do you people say? Nobody consulted them. Because what happens? We have a lot of visionless and puppet leaders in Africa. So, Nigerians, this is a rare opportunity in my lifetime, in your lifetime, to ensure that we get it right. Hey, Ladipo, um, we are Nigerians, regardless of who wins the forthcoming election. Let's embrace the spirit of sportsmanship in all things. There's a country to be built, rebuilt, depending on your political standpoint. Ladipo, yes, I agree that we have a country to build. I agree, but this is not a spirit of sportsmanship here. Let me just put that out there. I don't know who you are voting for, but I am standing firm for the only sensible person that can take us to where we can get to. Because any other person outside of Peter the Rock will be a waste of time. We will be dancing around the same circles. We will lose our minerals, we will lose our land. You will not have an ancestral home to go to. You will be, I don't know where you are. Maybe you're in Nigeria, maybe you're not. Well, I'm assuming you're not in Nigeria because if you are, and you are really, the suffering is hitting you left, right, and center, and you see someone that has come with some hope to give to you, you will not be saying what you're saying. So on my platform is Peter the Rock Obi. No other person exists. So Peter the Rock Obi is going to win. Yes, when he wins, we will have the spirit of sportsmanship in all things. Absolutely. We will. And there will be a country when Peter Obi is there. It is Peter Obi, the rock, Peter the Rock Obi, or nothing. There's no middle ground because we have had people who ruled that country for years and have nothing to show for it. Here we are, 60 or how many years after, 20 something years after, since we claim that we're a democratic society, Nigeria is sinking by the same people that have been there for God knows how long. We refuse, we reject anything that is not Peter the Rock Obi is rejected. Okay, so you can decide what you or whoever it is you're supporting, but I want to make it clear before you put any other comment, it is Peter the Rock Obi or nothing. Okay? Now, Nigerians, wherever you are, I really do not want you to sitting on the sidelines is not enough. You need to come forward because this is your fight as much as it's mine and as much as it's everybody who's Nigerian. Because hey, we cannot afford to get it wrong this time. We cannot afford it. It will be an expensive loss. If anything goes wrong with this election, it will be expensive. It is so clear that Peter the Rock Obi is going to win. It is so clear. The handwriting is on the wall. They've been snatching up the people that are supporting Peter the Rock Obi, the leaders of the Labour Party. You keep hearing one person being deleted, one after the other, because some people have determined in their hearts that they must get there. You cannot get there on the blood of innocent people that your hands are stained with. You cannot get there. It's not a curse. I don't see any other party. I don't see Mikano. I don't see Agbado. They are non-existent. Matter of fact, I don't know. The people that are supporting them clearly are making buckloads of money from them. So that's why they keep encouraging them to keep going, knowing that they're going to fail woefully. Knowing that they will fail woefully. Look at a party that they did not consider as anything, Labour Party. They kept wishing it away. They kept saying, oh, it's going to fade away. Oh, they're just making noise, right? But here we are. Here we are. Labour Party is waxing strong. As a matter of fact, is leading. It is leading. The rest of the parties are behind in every way. God forbid that you vote somebody who has brought you to your knees. You gave them access to your company. You made them CEO of your company. They ran. Meanwhile, they don't know how much you expended, how much sleepless nights you had just to get your company to where it is. Now it is where it is. You hire a CEO or a board or a manager of a company or whatever, managing director, whatever, right? And he comes in and he wrecks your company to the point where you are now bankrupt. You can't even pay off the debts of your company, and everything is in your name. What do you do? So if that same person comes back that brought you to where you are, that brought you to your knees and say, I want to come and become CEO again, will you listen to such a person? Eh? Will you listen to such a person? You will not. Matter of fact, you will detest the person. You will chase them away. You will have them arrested and the keys. You will have them arrested and thrown in jail forever. You will make them pay for the debts that they've accumulated in your name. Let's not fool ourselves. We keep trying to identify ourselves from as a sect, as a tribe. Nobody cares about your tribe. What is going on is the greed of people. They see what you have. You that you are living in your house, you don't see the good in your house. Somebody from outside is looking and saying, wow, this person has this, has that. I could make use of this. I could make use of that. I could make use of, this and that and the other, right? Guess what? They come in the pretext that they're coming to try to help you, and they rid you of everything good that ever belonged to you, and you're still going to allow the same people to come back into your house? No, you won't. You won't. Oh, Ladipo, yeah. Oh, okay. Exactly. Thank you, Ladipo. Okay, maybe I misunderstood you because I'm a bit, um my leanings are, I'm not compromising on that at all, because Nigerians have suffered immensely. It doesn't matter what tribe you come from. Nigerians have suffered. I have suffered my own suffer. I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I experienced it, even though not at this level, because we always had food in my house. We always had food. You know why we had food? We had a farm. We had farms. We had yam farm. We had cassava farm. We had cocoyam farm. We had a goosey farm. We had vegetable farm. We had tomato farm. We had beans farm. We did not buy food in the market. The only time we bought anything in the market was probably maybe some type of vegetable that we did not have, some rare vegetable that is not everywhere in Nigeria. You can only find it in certain places, right? We will go to the market and buy it. Or palm oil. On top of that, we even had a palm kernel farm. We had a palm farm. So, why am I saying all of this? Money was not a big issue. Money was not a thing that a lot of us grew up on. We grew up on having enough to eat to fill our bellies. I'm telling you. So imagine now the scenario in Nigeria where farmers are not able to go to their farms because it's been taken over by outsiders, taken over by bandits, by terrorists, by cultists, by all manner of evil. So if they don't go to the market, they cannot eat. There are people who don't work. People in the farm, in the villages, they don't work. They don't believe in you going to the city to get a job or work. Some of them, they are satisfied with their village life. Wake up, eat, sleep. They go to the farm, hang out with their friends, drink palm wine. We don't have any of that anymore, you know so I'm saying this because as Nigerians we have to understand what is at stake. We really do. You understand? Because if Nigeria works wherever you are, if you travel anywhere in Nigeria, regardless of where you come from, you will go there with peace of mind. You will live there. I grew up with so many people from different tribes when I was growing up, from different tribes, you know? So we cannot afford to make a mistake in this election. I applaud Mr. Donyo Okupe. I applaud you, sir, because you put the interest of the people above yours. That is rare to see in Nigerian politics today. And for that, I will continue to applaud Sir Donyo Kupe. He has earned my respect, and I'm sure the respect of a lot of people. A lot of people. Here is a man who could have, because of his own political interest, he could have, who cares? He wiggled his way out of it and did some cover up or anything. What is going on in Labour Party is a sign and glimpse as what we are going to see when Peter Obi comes in. He's a man with moral integrity. He's not interested in cutting corners. That is the type of leader we need. A leader that will have your interest, my interest at heart. This election is a do or buy election. Literally, it is. Because there's no room for error anymore in the Nigerian political space. No room for error. Any mistake, problem. We cannot afford it. There's no way you go in Nigeria that anybody's having fun. No way. Everybody's living in fear of what could possibly happen. It is dangerous to live like that. We've not even started talking about the mental issues that come with the way people are living. Sometimes you blame people and say, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they behaving like this? It is the mental state. It is because of the environment, because of what the government, the type of policies they put in place, not making people's lives uncomfortable, making their lives unbearable. This is why people are thinking or doing things the way they do in Nigeria sometimes. Sometimes I can't blame them. I can't. Even you, some of us that are living here, the things that are happening in Nigeria are affecting you one way or the other, whether you like it or not. It's just the truth. It's affecting you one way or the other. You cannot shrug it off. You can't, because the blood is inside of you. You have that Nigerian blood. There's nothing you can do about it. You turn side eye, turn left eye. If if it doesn't worry, if it does not affect you today, it will affect you tomorrow. It will affect you tomorrow. So for those that are sitting on the sidelines and are saying, I beg you, I'm not interested in Nigerian politics. I beg you, what is there to gain? Whatever it is that you're saying. You see this matter, it concerns you. You cannot sit on the fence for too long. Because you know what? Nigeria has become turn by turn Nigerian Republic, Nigerian Limited, according to, I think it was Aisha that said that, Aisha Yusufu. Turn by turn Nigeria Limited. They don't know small, big, or if then there's no demarcation anymore. Anywhere they catch you, make they shall not catch you. That is the prayer. Some people are there saying, well, my kukuma, my family is not affected, and my family is not even there, so it doesn't affect me, so I don't care. Well. When you don't know. You see, these things, they have a way of backfiring. You might think you are safe, you are tucked away somewhere safe with your family. You don't know what will hit a person. It will show up right in front of the door. You don't know. This is why you cannot afford to be complacent. You cannot afford to sit on the sidelines or on the fence. You can't. Everybody's hand is required in fixing that society. Everybody's needed. Everybody's effort is needed. From the smallest to the greatest. Everybody needs to put their hand to the soil and start digging. We have to fix that country, because there's plenty of work to be done. There's knowledge to be impacted. There's sensitization that needs to happen. There's a transformation that needs to take place in the minds and in the hearts and in the spirit of every Nigerian. No matter where you are, no matter what your tribe is, there is a need for a transformation to take place. Because you see, this election 2023 has a significance that you and I cannot even begin to imagine. So this is why you cannot afford to be complacent or pretend like you don't know what's going on in the Nigerian space. You cannot sit comfortably where you are and assume that because you're so far away from it, because you don't have any family close to it, that it might not affect you. You will be shocked. Life has a way of dealing people's hands when you least expect it. You just don't know. We just don't know. After all, we're not all going to be here forever. So the question is, how well did you lay your bed so that others will lie on it, so that your family can lie properly on it? How well? How well? That is the question that everybody should be asking, you know? Because the truth is, you live in Nigeria, you as well as any minute. It's like any minute, anything can happen. That's it. Anyone, I'm sure some people will remember the young artist. I think he was. I believe they said he was one of the Big Brother people. He participated in Big Brother. I don't know his name, to be honest. So the guy, something happened to him. He was rushed to the hospital. That was the end of that guy. Is that the kind of system you want to continue to live in? Is that the system you want to continue to live in, where person fit just buy from ordinary headache or malaria? Hey, malaria, when people don't eradicate, forget say malaria they exist. Then you want no hospital, no water. My uncle was telling me the other day, when he was growing up, there was running water in his father's house, in my grandfather's house. There was running water tap outside of their house for people that wanted to fetch to fetch. Do you know that there is no tap? I didn't even know that tap existed in those quarters. Yes, I did go up a bit and just and there was a time there was tap running outside and people would go and fetch, but it doesn't even exist anymore. It seems like instead of going forward, it's going backwards. God forbid. God forbid. A river that forgets its source will dry up in the long run, no matter where you've jackpot to. Thank you, Ladipo. You have literally taken the words out of my mouth. Nigeria remains our root. Bam, that's it. It will be fixed. That's the optimism, sorry, that must spread across. But absolutely. Okay, thank you, Rico Suave. Thank you very much. Just like that, a young man with such bright future. He had dreams, he had visions of his life, he had plans for his life. But and a society that does not function hide the guy. Ordinary, if person get headache, who was it? My mom was sharing a story of during this COVID-19 thing. One of her friends, she's a nurse back in Nigeria, uh, said she wanted to go and get the woman. Nothing was wrong with her. Oh. Apparently, they were doing fake. Uh, they were giving fake COVID-19 injections in Nigeria, my people. This woman now went and said, okay, let her go and get her own. The injection this woman take, now she buy from there, oh, my people. Hmm. See, you see this election 2023. When they ask, oh, some people are afraid that, oh, some people might be concerned that, during the election it will be very hot. They are going to buy people, they are going to be threatening people and all that. But you are as good as spied already. Because if you step outside of your house, God forbid, a kidnapper fit just come kidnap the person enemy. You all kidnap person. I'm telling you, all these bandits now, they not they knock again. They go just open door gbagada, enter, collect everything, collect everybody. Anything when they want to do, they go waka comot. Is that not as good as being pied? It is. You fit dey drive for road now, no better road for Nigeria. You fit dey drive for road now, God forbid, because of the terrible state of road. Person fit dey go jejeje, you no go know when you go enter one terrible hole for the road. That's it. Car don you go run into something when you no ever anticipate. That's the end. Anything can happen. Anything. You either because once person buy, don't buy finish. They don't buy person 2 times, right? You either go now, face the election, vote your vote. Anything will happen may happen. It's just that simple. Anything will won't happen, make it happen. I not say nothing like that go happen. No, me I just sensitize everybody to the concept of guess what? One day none of us go dey here forever. That one a fact. None of us go dey here forever, right? So we all have decisions to make. We all have decision. You no go ever fit buy, eh? For unnecessary thing. What's the point? But you see, for this one when they come, so how many even say nothing they happen for Nigeria? How many they don't buy throw away when we don't know? NSAS time, uncle. How many they buy throw away when till today we don't know the number? When your government said they deny it tomorrow, those people they go buy them again. They don't go, they don't enter voicemail. But guess what? Forever and ever, we go remember say NSAS happen and the number of people wey buy na be this. Those when know people when they buy, they go mention their name. It's just the way it is. You know, don't let anybody come bamboozle you. Come tell you say oh one thing. All these other people when they come now, the same thing when they tell you say they go do 2009, 2015. Now they still come they tell you now say they go do. The ones when they won't share when they won't sell all the infrastructure for your country, plus the mineral, plus the people, they among people that they campaign. When we say, God forbid, if you by mistake enter their hand, not only will they sell the infrastructure, they go sell the land, sell the person family and in generation join. I kid you not, people. For you to know what is at stake, they go share and give all these countries. I just tell now, some African countries they just sign over their rights to their own minerals for their own land. When they no call their people, ask their people, say, are you people okay with it? They by themselves, some puppet leaders, visionless leaders, when you go better for, just sign off the right to minerals for their land. Give foreigner. Make that make sense. Well, I don't know. I think they not saying that they were fighting them to increase the amount they withdraw, because the problem I have with that CBN policy, right, of 100,000 whatever limit, is that it's going to affect a lot of small entrepreneurs. You know, say they get people for market don't be saying that every day now daily sales that they make, right? So if they fit collect all their money, then every day they will go deposit for bank. And then when they need the money, they'll come tell them say, if you want to go buy market, some of those people they buy market of maybe like 500K or 1 million. You can't take them how many weeks to withdraw. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but the point is, we see now most of these people hide their cash in their houses. They want to get bullion vault for a house. They never arrest and lock am for jail, throw away key, tell am make he step down. They never tell am. Those the people like that. They have this cash in their home. It's buried in the walls of their homes or the ground of their homes. Or now the trailer when we see when you carry rotten cash or the warehouse. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. To me, I don't know. I don't know. My own the prayers I have to the creator is that God should protect the lives of people. Make nothing happen to them when they go vote. Make God protect them, shield them from all of this rubbish when go happen. He said make it happen to the people when they plot am. Make it be say the thing that the people head, it go turn against, fall on top of their head. They go turn against themselves, they go start to dey fight each other. Now that won't be my prayer. May they leave innocent people alone. No, that's a topic for another deal. That cashless policy, that's a topic, Ladiko. That topic is very big. There's a lot I can say about it. Oh. There's a lot I can say about that cashless policy. I don't know if I really want to buy into that, man, because there's a bigger picture behind this cashless policy. There's another thing behind this cashless policy. But anyway, not be that one I can't talk about today. For now, to remind Nigerians wherever you are, no talk say because you dey one land for one obodo land e no affect you, e no affect your family, so you are okay. Omo, you are not okay. You are not okay. Let me remind you, whether you like it or not, it's going to affect you. So you better know what you are doing and sensitize your people back home. Sensitize your people back home. Let them know the importance of this election, how important it is. Teach them, let them make them aware of what is going on because people's lives literally depend on this election. Your life, my life, everybody's life. If you are in Nigeria, wherever you are, look at here now. The people that were sold by some people to this land, they do DNA. Why? Because they want to know where they came from. Generations after, they are anxious to know where they came from, their source. You think say this thing no go affect? Okay, maybe you are burning your children all over the world, right? You are saying, oh, they were born in Obodo. Okay, no problem. Those children, the chickens will come home to roost. Now, never know it they happen. You better wake up if you are sleeping and go and fight for your ancestral home. If you have your PVC, go and freaking vote. Your generation after you will thank you for it. They will thank you. Where you are is not your ancestral home. Where you are needed is your ancestral home. Now, these same politicians make life miserable for you and I, and most people when they run come up for that country. When make people know that country again. The people when supposed they make changes happen for that country. Most of them don't come up for that country. So we need to get it right. It is Peter the Rock Obi or nothing. No other person they exist or nothing. Now him get this election. Now him the creator choose whether they like him or not. You don't know the direction the wind is coming from. You cannot wrestle with the wind. You cannot bring down Peter the Rock Obi. No matter how hard you try, you can't. If they touch him, that will be the end. Seriously, I no be Igbo. My family is not Igbo. I don't know Igbo people. I don't know his family. His family no know me. I don't know. But I know what that man, I can see, at least I have read about everything that that man has done. I can see when he's speaking, I can see the authenticity. When he came here, I went to see him. I know what I see. I know what I feel. So, my people, Nigerians, make a draw na ear for we on take the hear am. Barrister Lisa, hey, welcome. Thank you. My sister, it concerns me. It concerns all of us. Make a draw na ear for we una go take hear am. You see this election, Mona no form like so. You no concern me, my family no kuku dey. The day go show up for your front. If it not be Nigerian system go affect you, don't know how. This life is a mystery. Everybody, if you're in Nigeria, wherever you are in the world, your nation needs you. Your country needs you. Now is the time. If you've been sitting on the sidelines and waiting, Come down from those sidelines and get working. Your nation needs you. Your ancestral home needs you. Your ancestral home needs fixing and it requires your attention. You never see where a man house go dey burn with family. Im children and im wife dey inside, no go rush enter, carry im children and save im children and im wife. You never see where dey happen. So my people, your ancestral home is on fire. Make I tell una, make una come outside. There's work to be done. Nothing say you dey one obodo go save you. It will not save you. Matter of fact, it will expose you to the higher, to the animals to eat. That's what's going to do for you. So you better come down from wherever you are, in whatever obodo country that you are, and come and work there. To win the election are just stepping stone. The work when me and you need to do, irrepete. I'm not talking about just professional work, not only professional. No, skills. What will work right now is your ability to create, and you have it already naturally inside of you. Now to the learn what you need to learn to impact the one you don't already know, impact them on your people so that they go know. Teach them what you don't get, the knowledge you don't get. Teach them so that they go know. Engage with people. Teach the people around you the importance of civic responsibility. Problem when we get as Nigerians now, the complacency. Everybody go dey say, I'm not involved in politics, I don't like politics. Me, I did that table too. As I dey talk am, I dey also talk to myself. I did that table too. I was one of those people, I never was interested in Nigerian politics because I was tired of it. I grew up under Abacha. I knew how rough it was. I just was not interested. Okay? But for the first time, I saw a glimmer of hope. All I did was just do my research on this person, find out more and more and more and more. The more I learned, the more fascinated I became. I was like, wow. We have good people in Nigeria because I saw it growing up. I saw a lot of good people growing up. I grew up in a time where you go and if the neighbors see you doing anything anyhow, they go first beat you before they take you go meet your papa. You go school, you do anyhow, teacher go first beat you, go report you to your parents go complete the beating for us. So there was no such thing as, oh, you can't trust your neighbor. You could trust anybody with your child. I remember when my mom would take us to the market to go and do our hair then, she would leave us in the market with women, some of all these old women then, they will do our hair. She will come back hours later to pick us up. Nothing happened to us. Try that now in Nigeria. Try it. Ladipo say, make I suffer pull the if. No, I need to pull am well. Ladipo, I need to pull am because you know say we Nigerians we get as we be. We dey get selective hearing sometimes. That is so funny. Eh? It must. It has already been broken. Oh. It is in our hands right now, Ladipo. It is in our hands. It has already been broken. It is now in our hands to do our part. You see, there's a part for the creator, there's a part for you. Do you understand? This is where we come in. Use your voice, use your talent. It's not about money. Give your time, whatever it is you have. It is what you have you will give. You're not going to give what you don't have. Give what you have. Because all of us, we need to dey ground, they fix this country. Nobody go fix am for us. Nobody but us. Nobody but us. Nobody but us go fix am for us. So we must know wetin we dey do. Nigeria, the election is coming closer. We are gradually getting there, small by small, we are getting there. But you see, if you have not spoken to all the people around you, you need to go and speak to all of them. Let them know, make them aware of Peter the Rock Obi. Whatever it is you can do, if it means you taking a picture from somewhere and making copies of it, or printing a t-shirt, sorry, printing the logo of Labour Party and Peter the Rock will be on old t-shirts, refurbished t-shirts. The ones where they use again when don't old. You fit print Labour Party t-shirt on top. Wear them, give them to people, give some to people you won't give them to. Make them aware. This is the only way out for us. So we can start making sense of our country. We can start doing what we need to do. We can start doing the work from the grassroots. Civic responsibility should be a heavy part of that work. People need to they need to understand that complacency is not going to work. You need to be involved. You need to ask questions. You need to hold your elected officials accountable. You need to understand that they are not there to rule over you as dictators. They are there to serve you. So if you hire somebody in your shop to come and help you, to come and do work in your shop, see, the person is coming to do work, after which you will pay them. That is what political leadership is supposed to be about. It's not a dictatorship. It's not, oh, Baba, oh, they just steal all the money for the state, steal land for all the coffers, come they use and buy all the cars when they never drive for their life, build houses when they never live in for their life, can't use your money, take enrich themselves to the detriment of your own children and your generations yet unborn. Can't they give you one can of gari or rice and one tin of derica, tell you say now that one they get for you. They don't use poverty to turn people head, but with this time now here it reach. Now it is over. They will never ever have to do that. You will never have to go through that again. But right now, you need to come out, get your PVC. You have till the 22nd of January to get your PVC. Get your PVC and vote voraciously. Vote like your life. You vote literally, your life depends on it. So I'll leave this here for now, guys, but I'm going to be here tomorrow because right now, with everything that's going on in the Labour Party, they are buying people around the leaders of the Labour Party wherever they can. They've ensured that Mr. Donyo Kupe has resigned, right? No problem. Based on everything that I'm observing, I was giving 100% before. Now I don't double up 200%. You see this one? Now here we did. Iroko tree movable. We remain here. You see this election? Peter the Rock Obi all the way strong. Nothing they move on. No shaking. They go transfer. No retreat, no surrender. So my people, thank you so much, Ladipo, for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I beg, make una tell una people back home, make dem if una dey go if any of una get PVC for you, make una carry go vote. I beg una. So until they allow all of us start to dey vote wherever we are, by the grace of God, we no go need to dey only dey shout for here. We go dey shout, we go dey do. As we dey shout, we go dey vote too. So, all right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you again. There's another one coming up tomorrow at 5 p.m. So please do endeavor to join me there because I'm going to be doing this as often as I can as we get closer to the election. I appreciate you guys, and if you're catching this on replay, thank you very much, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And let me know what strategies that anyone is employing to ensure that they are getting people sensitized enough, because we need a lot of people on this. I guarantee you, there's some people somewhere in the village or town or even the city somewhere that's still sitting on the fence, that needs you to just speak to, and they will listen to you, and they will do exact they will understand that yes, this thing is very important and we need to vote this man. So please, let's do what we need to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you and have a great rest of the day. Bye.